Good morning students, welcome back to another session of data structures. In this session I will be explaining the sorting techniques. This is chapter 3 of unit 1 and this is my class 5. In this PPT I will be explaining the following concepts, that is introduction to sorting, types of sortings, efficiency of sorting algorithms, bubble sort technique, introduction, algorithm, examples, time and space complexity of bubble sort algorithm. Now coming to introduction. What is sorting? Sorting refers to arranging a set of data in some logical order. That means sorting is nothing but arranging a set of data or a list of elements in some particular order. That is, it can be in ascending order, descending order, alphabetical order, any order. Arranging the items or arranging the data in some particular order is known as sorting. Sorting is among the most basic problems in algorithm design. Sorting is very important in computer science for designing any sort of algorithms. And also for this you can consider the example of the telephone directory. A telephone directory maintains the data about the name of a person, address and his phone number, and these will be maintained in alphabetical order. When you want to search for any particular name or any particular person's details or phone number, you can do it easily as it is in alphabetical order. So sorting is very important technique. Next, types of sortings. There are two different types of sortings, that is the sorting techniques are divided into two different categories. One is internal sorting and another one is external sorting. Now what is internal sorting and what is external sorting? See, internal sorting, if all the data that is to be sorted can be adjusted at a time in main memory, then such sorting techniques are called as internal sorting. That is, if we are given a particular amount of data and for sorting, and while sorting if we can accommodate all the data in the main memory itself, that is when we can store all the data to be sorted in the main memory only, then such a sorting technique is known as internal sorting. In short, I can say one thing. If I use only the main memory during my sorting procedure, then such sorting techniques are known as internal sorting techniques. Now what is external sorting? When the data to be sorted can't be accommodated in the memory at the same time and some has to be kept in auxiliary memory, then such sorting methods are known as external sorting. That is, if I am given a particular amount of data and while sorting the data, I cannot store all the data in the main memory and I need some auxiliary memory or secondary memory to store my data, then such type of sorting techniques are known as external sorting techniques. In short, we can say one thing. If my data needs the main memory and also the auxiliary memory for sorting the data items, then such type of sorting items are known as, or sorting technique is known as external sorting. Now we will only consider the internal sorting techniques in our discussion. Okay. Now types of sorting techniques. There are many different types of sorting techniques. Some of them are bubble sort, quick sort, merge sort, selection sort, insertion sort, heap sort, radix sort, etc. These are the different sorting techniques, and based on the data given to us and based on the situation, we will select the appropriate or the related sorting technique. If my data is small, then I go for the simple sorting technique, that is bubble sort, which is efficient on simple or small amount of data. Okay, we will be selecting any sorting technique based on the situation we are in, based on the data provided to us. Okay, next, bubble sort algorithm. In bubble sort, each element is compared with its adjacent element. We begin with the 0th element and compare it with the first element. If it is found to be greater than the first element, then they are interchanged. If they are compared and they are not, that is the next element and interchanging if required. See, the bubble sort technique in short can be explained like this. Given an array or list of elements, we will place the list of elements in an array and give the numbering from 0 to n minus 1. First, compare the 0th element with the first element. After comparison, if the 0th element is bigger than the first element, then interchange both the values. If my 0th element is smaller than the first element, then no interchanging is done. Just keep it like that because they are in ascending order only. Continue this procedure till the end of the list. That is, if I have 5 elements, I will continue this process for all the elements. Starting from 0, I continue till n minus 1 elements. Okay. On completing the first iteration, largest element gets placed at the last position. See, I have started from the 0th element and compared it with the first element. After that, first with second. In the next step, second element is compared with the third, and in the next step, third with fourth, and so on. If I start from the 0th element and end at n minus 1 element, in the first step, that is after all the elements are swapped, we get the largest element at the end of the array, that is in the last position of the array. That is the largest element gets sorted and placed in the position. Okay. Now algorithm, descriptive algorithm for bubble sort technique. The bubble sort technique includes only 2 steps repeated until the list is sorted. Step 1. Compare adjacent element. If the element on the right side is smaller than, swap their position. That is, as I have explained earlier, comparing the first 2 elements, that is the first position element with the second position element. If both the elements are in ascending order, that is the before element is smaller and the next element is bigger, then no need of swapping. That is, if they are in ascending order, no need of swapping. If the 2 elements are not in ascending order, then perform the swapping technique. Continue this process until all the elements are sorted. Okay. Start from the 0th element, compare it with the first, then first with the second, then second with the third, and so on till the end of the list is reached. This procedure is continued till the full list of elements are sorted. See, demonstrating a pass in bubble sort. What is a pass? A pass is nothing but what we have seen. Starting from the 0th element, we compare till the end of the list, and those steps are counted as one pass. Here I am demonstrating one pass. See, I am given an initially an array of elements, that is 5, 3, 8, 4 and 6. Now I want to sort this list of elements. So what I use is bubble sort technique. Step 1, I compare my 0th element with the first element, that is 5 is compared with the 3. When comparing 5 with 3, 3 and 5 are not in ascending order, that is 3 should be in front and 5 should be after. So I perform the swapping technique. In step 2, I compare 5 with 8. 5 and 8 are in ascending order. 5 is smaller and 8 is big, so they are in ascending order. After comparing, there is no need of swapping here. In the step 3, I compare 8 with 4. After comparing 8 with 4, they are not in ascending order, that is 8 is big and 4 is small. So I perform the swapping technique. In step 5, I compare 8 with 6. 8 is bigger and 6 is small, so they are not in ascending order. So perform the swapping, that is 6 comes here and 8 comes to the last position. In step 5, all the elements are arranged and the largest element will be arranged at the last position of the list. As you have seen, 8 is the largest element in the list and it has been arranged in the last position. After the first pass, these step 1 to step 5, that is starting from the 0th element to the n minus 1 element, whatever comparisons I have done and whatever swappings I have done is known as one pass. Like this, I have to perform number of passes and bring the list of elements into the sorted order. Okay. Here I have done only one pass. After that, you perform the next and write it in your assignment. Complete this process, bubble sort example, in your notebooks. Next, example 2, demonstrating all the passes in bubble sort technique. Here is an example which demonstrates all the passes in a bubble sort technique. Here my list of elements are 5, 1, 4, 2 and 8. And in first pass, see, I compared 5 with 1. 5 and 1 are not in ascending order. So I perform the swap. After swapping, 1 goes to the first position and 5 goes to the second position. In the next step, I compare 5 with 4. 5 must be in 5. After comparing 5 with 4, they are not in ascending order. So I perform the swapping. And then after, in the third step, I compare 5 with 2. After comparison, they are not in ascending order. So I perform the swapping technique. And at the last, I compare 5 with 8. Those two elements are in order, that is in ascending order. So no need of swapping. And my final list after first swap is 1, 4, 2, 5 and 8. But my list is not sorted yet. So I have to perform another pass. So in the second pass, again I start from the first 0th element and continue till n minus 1 elements. That is 1 is compared with 4. 1 and 4 are in ascending order. So there is no need of swapping. In the second step, I compare 4 with 2. 4 and 2 are not in ascending order. So I swap the two elements. And in the third step, I compare 4 with 5. The two elements are in ascending order and so there is no need of swapping. In the last, I compare 5 with 8. 5 and 8 are in ascending order, so there is no need of swapping. And after sorting all this, my list is 1, 2, 4, 5 and 8. Okay, that is in the list has come to an sorted order. And after coming to the sorted order also, I have performed one more pass to check whether all the elements are in the sorted order or not. Since I am seeing the example, I can say that my elements are in sorted order. But for the computer or for the system to know that all the elements are in sorted order, it will perform another pass, one extra pass to determine whether all the list of elements are sorted order or not. So this extra pass is given, that is the third pass, which starts from the zeroth element, that is 1, and ends at the n minus 1 element, that is 1 and 2 is compared. Then in the second step 2 and 4, and the third step 4 and 5, and in the fourth step 5 and 8. So on, all the elements are compared. If we get a no swap in all the steps, then it is concluded that the elements or the list is sorted. Okay. This is the simple example which demonstrates the sorting technique, that is the bubble sort technique. It is a very simple technique and we have number of passes here. See, another example which is demonstrating the bubble sort algorithm. Here I have written the procedure clearly so that you can understand it clearly. See, I took a list of elements, that is 5, 1, 4, 2, 8, and then I have swapped the two elements 5 and 1 since they are not in order, and I have written the comment also. Hence here algorithm compares the first two elements and swaps since 5 greater than 1. You have to write like this only. While solving a problem, you have to write this comments also. See, this is a simple example where I have written all this. Follow this procedure. You can either follow this procedure or the procedure I have mentioned earlier. This is another example which I have given, and I have also performed the sorting on this list so that you can know it a better way or understand it in a clear manner. Here I have given the list of elements as 5, 10, 30, 20 and 40. That is 5 elements, and I have performed the passes on these elements until the list is sorted. So maximum number of passes is equal to maximum number of elements minus 1. Here number of elements is 5, so the number of passes will be 5 minus 1, that is 4. So I have to perform 4 passes to sort all the elements in an ascending order. This is a simple example. You can also follow this procedure while writing your assignment. Okay. As I have explained the previous examples clearly, I am just showing you this example. Look at it. If you don't understand, you can solve it. Otherwise, call me, then I will be explaining it clearly. Next, this is the algorithm for bubble sort technique. In this algorithm, in this bubble sort technique, I will be explaining what the algorithm is and how it is working. See, the bubble sort, void bubble sort means what does it do? This name is given as bubble sort because this procedure is bubble sort technique. I have given the related name and I have taken int a, that is an array. To store the list of elements in it, I have taken an array of elements. In this, I will store all the elements given to me in this array and perform the sorting techniques. Here I have two for loops, that is for int I is equal to 0 so on, and for int j is equal to 0 and so on. These two for loops are useful for performing the iterations and also for performing the passes. These two loops help me to perform the comparisons and passes. Next, if a of j greater than a of j plus 1, that is I am comparing my element, 0th element, with the first element, and if the 0th element greater than first element, then I have to perform the procedure mentioned in the loop, that is int temp is equal to a of j is equal to a of j plus 1, a of j plus 1 is equal to temp, that is I have to perform the swapping technique. That procedure or this code written in the loop, that is if loop, if condition, is for performing the interchanging or swapping technique, and the for loops are for iterations and passes. This is my simple bubble sort algorithm, which takes an array of elements as input and sorts the elements and gives me a sorted list of elements. Now, coming to the time complexity of bubble sort algorithm. The time complexity for bubble sort is calculated in terms of number of comparisons, that is m of n, or number of loops. In this bubble sort algorithm, I have used two loops, for loop for performing the iteration and one for loop for performing the passes. So I have used two for loops. The inner for loop is iterated once less than the number of elements in the list, that is n minus 1 times. So f of n is equal to n minus 1 plus n minus 2 so on, and which is given as O of n square. See, coming to the time complexity and space complexity of bubble sort algorithm. The bubble sort algorithm is the simple and best algorithm. It works well when the sort data is less, that is the data to be sorted is limited or small. So the best case, worst case and average case time complexity of bubble sort algorithm is O of n square, and the space complexity of bubble sort algorithm is O of n. The time complexity is nothing but the time taken by the system to execute my algorithm or program is known as time complexity. Space complexity is nothing but the space occupied by my algorithm or program in the computer memory is known as space complexity. So you have to remember only one thing, the time complexity and the space complexity of bubble sort algorithm is every time the same, that is the time complexity is O of n square for best case, worst case and average case, and space complexity is O of n. Okay. Now coming to the assignment. Here I have given an assignment for you. You have to sort the list of elements using the bubble sort technique and also write the algorithm for it. Sort the following list using bubble sort technique. Also write the procedure mentioned clearly. Submit the assignment in 2 days. Okay. This is the list of elements. You have to perform the sorting and write it in a notebook and give me. This is the end of class 5. Hope you all understood the bubble sort algorithm very clearly. Okay, thank you.